What are brands looking for to evaluate whether their original content was successful or not? How are they evaluating you guys as publishers, and how are they evaluating you guys as creators?
Analytics is critically important, and I think it's a number of things. It's, on our platform, it's views, it's shares, it's likes, it's engagement, it's subscription. If brands are, thinking like media companies, you're creating your own kind of channels within platforms like YouTube or potentially Mashable and other places, and you're starting to build subscription and actual affinity and people coming back. So it's a whole, different kind of mindset and mentality, and it's all steeped in, what works and what doesn't.
I think today, and to borrow a phrase from my mother, sharing is caring. If you share, there's no better validation that someone liked that content than saying, here's my personal community of people on Facebook or LinkedIn or Twitter, and I'm going to go ahead and say this brand did something so cool that my friends and my family should know about it. So for us on Mashable, we basically just say, if someone shared it, then it was a success.
If you think about it, if we all put our consumer hat on, when do we share something, right? It's when it emits an emotion, whether it's laughter or tears, or it moves you. So when we talk about, having something go viral, it's one, know thy audience, right? Because the Toyota Super Bowl commercial on dads is beautifully done. It's aimed at dads. Like a 15-year-old guy is not probably going to care. 45-year-old dad's probably going to share it. So know thy audience and emit an emotion that's relevant to that person in the site or the places in which it lives.
You're talking to a different part of the consumer's brain when you're saying, hey, there's a really interesting thing for you to watch, rather than there's a really interesting thing for you to buy, right? My team actually works with brands and foundations on creating content that can lead to social impact in some way. You'll watch Spent, and you won't see American Express mentioned to the end as having presented it. It's not a commercial. It's American Express showing its leadership in a space by not sticking itself into the middle of the conversation. And we talked about this in the context of the current Unilever spot, right? Which is beautiful up until the last 10 seconds of product sell. It didn't seamlessly move into from a content experience to a really light sell. It moved into a really hard sell with a voiceover and product shot. And so as opposed to you walking away from that with a really good feeling about this product line, based on that great moment that they hit your heart with, you really do walk away with, oh, they just tried to sell me something.